Acha, did anyone get the chance to read the PDF notes that I uploaded on Moodle? How did you prepare for the exam, which is the day
Yes,
after
ma'am.
tomorrow?
Yes.
Shabash, shabash, shabash. अच्छा बच्चे कोई question? Do you have any question? Is there anything you want to ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Ma'am, I want you to please explain the graphical representation of dance of Gerber's model. Sorry.
ठीक है बच्चे ठीक मैं कर देती हूँ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone else? चलें जी. Let's begin. I actually wanted to share. I actually wanted to begin with the quick review of Gerber's model because this is where we left last time. ठीक है? So let's begin from the very first slide. ठीक है? अच्छा जी. मिशा बच्चे, I'll go over the whole model really briefly. ठीक है? It's a quick revision, but if you want me to elaborate on something, you can stop me and you can ask me. ठीक है? अच्छा जी. Let's begin. Acha, soon after I am done with the revision of this model, I will take any further questions that you may have about your exam, about any model, and then I will explain. I will talk about the format of exam. Okay. Very briefly, like I said, the model was presented by George Gardner. He is a very well-respected scholar of communication, and it was also the model was presented in 1956. Okay, in my last lecture I could not talk about this slide. I said that let me first talk about the whole model, then I will come on it. So let me go over the model and then I'll come back to my third slide to explain it further. I said that the Gardner model comes in two varieties. It comes in two versions. It has a verbal representation and then a graphical representation. Verbal actually part of the model makes more sense after we have understood the graphical part of the model. So let's go to the graphical part. Okay, here is the key. And I'm not going to explain it because my understanding is that you already know about it. I already explained it to you last time. Okay? Okay, what does the letter E denote to? What does the letter M denote to? What does E1 denote to? I'm not going to explain it again. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So here is the graphical representation of model. Now, the graphical representation says that, okay, what is Gardner essentially saying? Gardner, according to Gardner, the communication in newspapers and communication in news channels, it is actually a process. It is actually an outcome of production, perception, and then production. He said that it is actually a chain of all of this process. So I gave you the example of fire incident at Hafiz Center. Okay? I told you that whenever there is an event, a reporter goes there. M is the reporter. And if he uses his camera to make the video or to take pictures, then M is machine as well. So let's say there is an event and M reporter or the person or the cameraman goes there to do the coverage of the event, and what he generates his perception of the event. Now whatever information he transmits to audience is actually based on his perception. Okay? I'll give you another example, but let me go to the next slide first. Then I told you that consider an event related to the, sorry about the spellings of related to the condensation of moisture in the air. The meaning of condensation, let me explain what condensation is. Condensation is when gases or vapors come in contact with moisture in air, or when gases come in contact with humidity in air, they are transformed in water droplets. I will repeat, and listen to this carefully. When gases in the air, they come in contact with humid air, they are transformed in water droplets. This process is called condensation. We can see condensation especially in a glass filled up of cold water. A glass which is filled up of cold water. So when you have when you have some water in a glass and you put it on the table, after some time you can see water droplets appearing on the surface of the glass. This is because there are gases in air, and when they come in contact with water, humid water, they produce water droplets that appear on the surface of the glass. So there is an event which is related to the condensation of moisture in the air. Of course, condensation is a process that produces water droplets. Now, a reporter sees this event through his machine, and he may perceive that it is rain. Now, let's say let's say this is the reporter of a news agency. There are several news agencies. Now, let's take the example of Reuters. I'll write its name in the chat box. Reuters, by the way, is a very famous news agency. You may have heard the name Reuters. You may have heard the name of this news agency in other classes of MCOM, or you may have read this name in newspapers. Reuters is a very famous British news agency. Let's say this event is perceived by a reporter of Reuters, which is a news agency, and he perceives this event that it is rain. Now he wants to transmit this event further. He generates a statement about the event that it is going to rain. Okay? Now this SE is actually statement based on the perception of this person from Reuters. Now from Reuters, let's say this news is further taken up by the New York Times, which is an international newspaper. Okay? M2, let's say, is a reporter of the New York Times, and he further transmits the event. So he again, when he sees this event, he generates the statement, it's raining. It's based on his perception of this event that he has seen or received through media. Now, according to his perception, he can generate another statement, SE2, like there can be another person, M3. Let's say Reuters reporter created this news story, which was transmitted and further taken up by the New York Times, which is an international newspaper. And this news was further then taken up by Dawn newspaper, which is Pakistan's local national newspaper. And Dawn's reporter is M3, and then he generates another statement, SE2. So this is how the message becomes a chain. The message comes in the process of a chain, where we see perception, production, perception, production. So message actually is a continuation of perception, production, perception, production, perception, production. What Gardner is saying here actually is that information that gets to us through mass media, it is a chain of perception, production, perception, production. It comes to us through journalists, through reporters, through media persons, and whatever information that we receive on media actually is based on how they are perceiving the information. This is what Gardner was saying. And let me write another statement in the chat box for you all. So according to Gardner, messages that we receive in media are selective and subjective. Okay? Let me explain first what selective is, and then I will explain the meaning of subjective as well. अच्छा देखें. Remember, when I was on my previous slide, I gave you the example of fire incident at Hafiz Center. And I said that, let's say a person goes there, excuse me, to cover the event, and through his camera, he takes the picture of only the front side of the building. So his camera only captures the front image of the building which is on fire, and it doesn't cover images from the sides or what is happening within the building and that kind of thing. See, so the information that is since production of message is a process which is based on perception of a reporter or perception of machine, this is how it is selective. Like some parts of information are selected, whereas some other parts may not get selected. This is what he said. Let's talk about subjective now. I wrote in the chat box that according to Gardner, media messages that get to us are selective and subjective. I have already explained selective part. Let's talk about subjective. Can anyone remind me my explanation of subjective and selective? Like, recall the discussion that we had in the very beginning, in first of our classes. What is subjective and then what is objective? Can anyone recall that idea quickly? Subjective क्या होता है? Maham, Misha?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Subjective.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, subjective could be that information which has additional or your personal opinion about anything.
Shabash, personal.
And
Yeah.
Objectivity is the information that is free from any kind of bias.
Shabash, shabash. देखें, very good job, Misha. So subjective is a piece of information that is influenced by your personal feelings. That is subjective.
Yes.
Objective is that you are reporting a piece of information as it is. It is not influenced by your personal feeling. I am giving you two statements and you will tell me which one is subjective and which one is objective. The first statement is that, consider I am a reporter who is working with a newspaper. I say that the Prime Minister talked to Pakistani media last night. He emphasized the public to take the third wave of COVID-19 serious. Is this subjective statement or objective?
Yes, ma'am. Subjective. Oh, sorry, objective.
Objective.
Shabash. Yeah, very good.
Objective.
Shabash. I am only reporting the event. I am saying that the Prime Minister talked to media last night and he emphasized the public to take the third wave serious. That's it. Okay? Okay. This is objective because I'm only reporting the event. If I say the Prime Minister talked to Pakistani media last night and he seemed anxious about the spread of coronavirus in the country, what is it, subjective or objective?
Subjective. Subjective.
Shabash.
Subjective.
Shabash. And why is that? Why is that?
Because it's the reporter's own opinion.
Shabash, very good. This is reporter's opinion. Maybe the Prime Minister seemed anxious only to that reporter. Maybe he didn't seem anxious to the rest of the audience. Okay? Let's talk about another example. If I say FC College was established in 1864, it offers, the institution offers a liberal arts education. Is this statement objective or subjective?
Objective.
Objective.
Shabash, this is objective. Let's compare it with another statement. FC College was established in 1864. I like FC College for a liberal arts education. Is this a statement subjective or objective?
Subjective.
Shabash.
Subjective.
Very good, very good. And why is subjective? Because it is influenced by my personal feeling. Maybe I like FC College because of liberal arts education, but there may be another person who says that I like FC College because it has a gorgeous campus. Okay? This is subjective because subjective is each person is different. Well, we all like FC College and each of us will have different reason for liking FC College. Maybe any one of you likes FC College because you have great friends here. Okay? Maybe you like FC College because you like the environment or anything. Or maybe someone likes FC College because that person likes the library. So you see, that is how this is the difference between subjective and objective. So I was talking about the idea that according to Gardner, the process of information that gets to us in through news media is selective and subjective, which means since there is the element of perception involved in the production of message, for this reason there are some parts of messages that are selected by journalists. However, there may be some parts that may not get selected. This is how the information that is produced according to the Gardner's model in news media, the information that is produced in news media is selective. It is also subjective because the information that gets to audience is based on the reporter's perception. Each person's perception is different. Humanly, each person is different. That is how this Gardner's model emphasizes selectivity of news information and subjectivity of news information. This is what I was saying. ठीक है जी? अच्छा जी, ये मैंने कहा था कि इसको just you can see that each part of Gardner's model actually denotes different sort of research area. This was an additional information for your research. This was the third slide that I couldn't discuss earlier. Let's just now, since we have discussed Gardner's model at length, let's talk about this briefly. The model can be given different shapes depending upon what kind of communication it describes. I already told you that Gardner's model is used as a building block. Okay? The model works as a building block to explain situations which can be simple as well as complicated. Gardner's model, it can happen that, see, in the verbal part there are 10 components. You can take out any 3 components for a situation and you can study a situation only according to 3 components while ignoring other parts. So like if model is like building block, you can take out any part you want and you can use it according to whatever you want to do. The model helps us understand questions that are related to the nature and interplay between perception and production. I think by far you all are clear about the meaning of perception and production, because the Gardner model actually talks about a continuity of perception, production in the flow of information. And then model has both verbal and graphical version. We have discussed both of them. Acha bache. Any question? Otherwise, I'll begin the discussion of exam format. Misha, bete, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other question, confusion, concern that you want to discuss, or you want me to revise or anything? Acha ji, chale. Let me talk about the exam format, and I would like you to pay attention and listen to this very, very carefully. But your exam will begin at 10 sharp, 10 a.m. It will last until 10:50 a.m., which means you will be given sharp 50 minutes, exactly 50 minutes to take the exam. Okay? 50 minutes, the length of the exam is going to be 50 minutes. Now listen to this carefully, that although this is an open book exam, which means you can find the answer in books, however, for this particular exam, you are time bound. Okay? It's not like you can keep exploring books to find the answers for the whole day. It's not like that. You will have only 50 minutes. So, and you do not, for this very reason, you want to be prepared in advance. You want to be really well prepared. You do not want to spend way too much time in exploring the answer through books, internet, or whatever. Good job, Shabash. Okay? Acha. First thing, the exam will begin at 10 a.m. sharp. The portal will open at 10 a.m. It won't open before that. And the portal will be closed at 10:50 sharp. Okay? You may want to ensure that you have a strong internet connection, you have fully charged devices, and you also have a backup plan. I have already talked about this, that usually I do not do retakes. However, if there is a student who says that I had a genuine reason, in that case I deal with students case by case. If I see if the student had a really genuine reason, and he can demonstrate a strong evidence to prove it to me that he or she had a genuine reason to miss the exam. In that situation, what I usually do is, in oral exam, in makeup exam, I give them an oral exam. University's policy currently emphasizes oral exam because it minimizes cheating. It also lessens some workload on faculty, because online teaching is a lot of work right now, and we want to ensure that our students finish their semesters in a timely fashion. For that reason, whoever misses the exam, after verifying that the student has missed the exam, I usually give them an oral exam. Okay? Now, again, although this is an open book exam, this is an exam for which you will be time bound. Please be very careful about the time limit. All right. So the exam is of 35 marks. Its weightage is also 35% for your overall evaluation. You will be given 20 multiple choice questions. Each question will be worth 1 point. So in total, you will have 20 multiple choice questions. For each question, there will be 3 to 4 choices given. Okay? Now, this is very important for you to know that although all choices may seem closer, although all choices may seem to be close answer, however, there will be only one best option, one best, most suitable option, and you have to answer just one best option, one option that seems to answer the best to the question that you are answering. So you have to choose just one best option. To repeat, although other choices may seem closer, they may also seem close answer. However, your job is to choose only one best option. Okay? So this will be 20 marks. For the rest of the 15 marks, you will be given an essay type question. Now, for essay type question, Misha, I'll take your question beta in a minute. For essay type questions, bache, you will have to write an answer, and your word limit will be 200 words to 250 words. It will be written with the question in the exam. So 250 words mean an answer which is maximum a paragraph long. Okay? When I give you the question, along with the question, a rubric will also be given to explain it to you that how I am going to assess your answer. I highly recommend that while you write your answer, pay attention to that rubric. Because I will exclusively assess your answer on the basis of that rubric. Now, what can be the format of the question? The question can be that according to, for example, this is just an example, according to Frank Dan's helical model, the helical model is helpful in understanding dynamic nature of mass media. Explain with an example. Now see, there will be 5 extra points here for example. There will be 5 extra points here for your explanation. And then there will be 5 extra points to explain what is the dynamic nature of media. Okay? In total, it makes 15. Now, if you write only 3 or a couple sentences related to what is the meaning of dynamic nature of media, and how you will get 5 points for that. If you write how does helical model explain dynamic nature of media, you write that the model, if you may write that the model comes in the form of a helix, in the form of a spring. It begins from a smaller point which keeps getting bigger in the form of a spiral structure, and the spiral structure explains the dynamic nature of media. And by dynamic we mean ever changing continuity, the element of continuity and ever changing nature of media. Now you see, you will get 5 extra points for that. And then, for example, I want you to give me examples that are different from the examples that we already discussed in class, or the examples that I gave you while I was explaining you the concept. So for example, in Dan's helical model, I gave you the example of a child, how his domain of communication expands with the passage of time. Another example that I gave you was the example of the evolution of mass media. Okay? I would like you to come up with an example which is different from these two examples. Now, although the writing is very brief, the writing that you are doing in exam is very brief and it can easily be done in 20 to 25 minutes. However, it requires a considerable amount of preparation, and it requires a considerable considerable amount of preparation and considerable amount of effort from your part. So you still have 2 days. Begin your preparation from now, and if you have any question you can ask me now. And last thing that I wanted to say, especially for your essay type question, for example, you are writing about dance. I have given you the example from dance model. So you're writing your answer about dance model. Bete, please refrain from, excuse me, refrain from copying your answer from internet. Refrain from copying your answer from a book. Excuse me. Bache, I would like you to write your answer in your own words, in a way that demonstrates your concept clarity, in a way that demonstrates your understanding of the concept. I am a teacher who is in the business of teaching for maybe past 12 years now. And by looking at the way of punctuation, by looking at word choices and all that, I can easily tell if the student is copying answer from somewhere or if the student is writing or trying to explain in his or her own word. Okay? If you have an example, keep it to yourself only and do not share it with anyone, because I want you to come up with original, new, innovative ideas. There will be extra marks for that. So rubric will tell you each and everything. To repeat, please do not copy your answers from internet or book or anywhere. You are supposed to write your answer in a way that demonstrates your understanding, because this is what I am assessing. And not only that, I am also assessing your ability to apply your knowledge to routine life things. So the example that I gave you related to dance model, I told you the example of evolution of mass media and the domain of communication in a child. So you see, that are examples that come from our routine life. Similarly, you may find many other examples related to your routine life. When you do your preparation, sit down, read a model at length, read a model closely, and try thinking about examples, so that when you come for an exam, you do not have to spend time thinking about examples. You already are prepared for your examples. You just go, sit, see the question, and write your examples and write your understanding. We do not have a really lengthy syllabus for this exam. The syllabus is only based on 4 models that we have discussed so far. Okay? So it's
Ma'am,
not a
but the
big deal.
paper is quite lengthy and time limit is quite less.
It's not. Even if you spend 30 minutes for doing multiple choice questions, you will still have 20 minutes to write an essay type question, for which I'm only asking you to write 250 words. And please, if you write 250 words, you know it's hardly a paragraph, which is not difficult to write in 20 minutes if you are prepared. I know that I am only asking you to write 200 to 250 words. It requires considerable preparation, and that's what I want you to do. Misha, you wanted to ask something.
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to ask that, as you just told us that the multiple choice questions, the choices will be very similar and related to each other. So if there will be any choice which says all of the above or something like that, and we find all of the other options to be correct, so would that be okay if we do select the choice which says
Yes.
all of the above?
Yes, you should do that. Yes. So for example, there are 3 choices. Okay? And the third choice says that both choices given here. Okay? So yeah, go for that. Like I said, that there will be just one best option, and your job is to find that one best option. Okay? जी, anything else?
मैम टाइम बहुत थोड़ा है वैसे, टाइम आप थोड़ा बढ़ा दें।
Bete, I do not want to take up time from other classes. I only want to do this exam for my class timings. I can extend it until 10. I can give you 10 extra minutes if that helps. But not more than that. ठीक है बच्चे? Usman?
Okay, ma'am.
Any other question बच्चे? Any other concern?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask a question. Ma'am, this exam would be on Moodle, or are we supposed to come on the Zoom meeting for this exam?
Only Moodle. Exam will be on Moodle. I will not hold virtual session. Because you are already working under time constraint. So what is the point of engaging you in a Zoom session as well? There is no point. Okay? But if you have, inshallah, there shouldn't be any problem. But if anything arises, just write an email, and I'll be, of course, I know that you will be taking exam that day. So I'll keep an eye. Usually it doesn't happen. I gave my students Moodle exam a lot during this past semester, and that goes very, very smooth. And by now, I believe you all are familiar with Moodle, and you all are familiar with taking exam on Moodle as well. So no Zoom session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
मैम ये 25 MCQs होंगे?
नहीं बेटे, अरबाज, I said 20 MCQs.
मैम टाइम तो बहुत कम है, फिर अगर हम 2 मिनट भी लगाएंगे MCQs पे 40 मिनट तो इधर ही गुजर जाएंगे।
बच्चे, then you will have 20 minutes to take your to write your subjective to write your essay type question. That is why I am asking that your preparation should be really, really good to attempt essay type question. Just when you're doing essay type question, just keep an eye on the rubric. Okay? And please know that I will strictly follow the rubric to do your evaluation. Okay?
Free navigation allowed होगी इसमें?
Say it one more time.
Free navigation allowed है?
I'm not sure if I understand, बच्चे.
मैम वो पूछ रहे हैं कि जो MCQs में पीछे जाकर हम जवाब चेंज कर सकते हैं, वो जो होती है ऑप्शन, वो ऑन होगी या नहीं?
No, that won't be on. सोच समझ के जवाब दें, ठीक है? अच्छा, I recommend that you refrain from asking your friends for help when you are doing multiple choice questions. See, you have a time limit. If you start doing that, you will be wasting time, and that will take a lot of time for you. And also you will see that the answers of multiple choice questions will be based on your understanding. Only those students can answer multiple choice questions who have really, really strong understanding. Maybe your friend also doesn't have accurate understanding. In that case, you are going to mess up your exam. So do not rely on friends, please, to take this exam. Also, in order to find, honestly speaking, do not try to find answers for multiple choice questions in notes, in books, in internet, because you will be simply wasting your time. If you prepare really well, if you listen to the recorded lectures, if you have been taking lectures very good, if you want a revision, you can see the recording. If you read the notes, and if you are really, really prepared, then you actually do not need to see the book or find answers. You will just walk into it. You will just straight go, hit the answers, get done with multiple choice questions honestly in 10 minutes, and then do your rest of the exam, and that's it. Okay? Any other concern? ठीक है बच्चे, I wish you all very best for your exam on Friday, inshallah. And now, like I said, no Zoom class on Friday. Now I will see you all on Monday. ठीक है? ठीक है? Okay, ma'am. And if any question comes in your mind, like you have a confusion, you want explanation, you want extra help, do not hesitate to write an email to me. I can do whatever I can to help you prepare for the exam. ठीक है? Okay, okay बच्चे, अल्लाह हाफिज.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
अल्लाह हाफिज.